Hey there, Libra. Welcome to reading for the week of May 6th. We are just going to jump right in here and see what's going on for you. You start off with this Peacemaker card, and it says, a win-win approach will bring mutual gains. You have the Slow card, says, making slow progress, but you're getting there. There's been a lot of slow progress recently, so, I think that this is kind of like a little bit of a collective type of energy where people have not been getting the progress that they desire. It's almost like a little bit of prove it energy. Like sometimes I think the universe maybe slows progress to say, do you really want this thing that you're working on or working towards, or are you serious or not? And I feel that some of you maybe feel a little bit tested here or feel like you've experienced some sort of test. This card really wants to come out, so we'll take it. But I think that some of you have definitely experience this energy of slow progress. You have this networker card as well. It says networking can help you help your money grow. So if you are in business or trying to work towards something, I think that networking would be amazing for you. You have the Ten of Swords, the Hangman, and the Nine of Pentacles. We just had that Scorpio full moon. And, what I would say here is that I kind of feel like that Scorpio moon was all about maybe releasing something or letting go of something. And not only that, we're going to have Pluto is going to be changing signs. It's going to start retrograding back into Capricorn. It's going to take a while, but at the same time, Pluto is going to be retrograding soon. And so, I don't know. Sometimes, Pluto's been a pain in the butt for everybody, I think, going in, being in Capricorn. Like, it's gone over the cusp of Capricorn and Aquarius a few times now, and it's going to go over 2 more times. It's basically in a retrograde back over once, and then, in November, it's going to officially be in Aquarius, but it's going to go back over that cusp again. And that Capricorn Aquarius cusp is like the death of establishment. So I think a lot of people have experienced certain things that are established in their life dying, basically, or going through a rebirth. Pluto doesn't have to make things die. It could just be a reinvention or a rebirth of a situation. And so there's been a lot of this like back to the drawing board type of energy. I kind of feel like you are starting to see a little bit of the the blessings in that, in having to go back to the drawing board and kind of like perfect something. You also have the Hangman. The Hangman says that you're seeing things from a new perspective. He has sacrificed movement, basically the use of his arms and his legs, so that he can see things from a new perspective, so that he can gain enlightenment. His head is glowing here. So I feel you have gained a lot of answers as to like the directions you need to go in and the things that you need to do in your life. You have the Nine of Pentacles, very independent at this time, although there is love here. So you could be going from single to being in a relationship, or this kind of says that you've established yourself to a certain level, and now it's time to level up and, get the help of other people. That doesn't have to be in love. She's gone as far as she can on her own, and now maybe she needs to get help with growing those grapes behind her. I always say that, the grapes in the tarot, they represent something that's very difficult to grow. And it's like, yeah, she's done a great job on her own, but imagine what she could do with the help of other people. And so I think that a lot of you could be, you could be networking, you could be getting people to help you grow in your business or your career or your love life or, whatever it happens to be, whatever it happens to be. Let's see. With the Ten of Swords, you have the High Priestess, which you have twice here. A lot of High Priestess energy nowadays. I would say that having the High Priestess twice is basically just saying you definitely need to trust your intuition. I think we're also in a time of curiosity as well. So, she is the card of like secrets, but these are not like secrets, oh, it's just a secret. It's like a secret that you have to learn about. So if there are things that you don't know, the High Priestess says like explore those mysteries and learn about them to take control of your life, to take control of your destiny, really. And if you do that, then you will have everything you want. She has a tree of life behind her, believe it or not. These pomegranates on her card, they're the fruit of the underworld, and they kind of form the tree of life behind her. And the tree of life kind of represents everything you want and desire. With the Hangman, you have the King of Pentacles. You have the King and Queen of Pentacles here. So if you want love, this could be a divine counterpart that you're encountering. I say that because you have this courtship card that I'll show you in a second coming up in the area of the unexpected. So again, some of you could be discovering a person who is not just a lover, but also really helpful. You have this helping hand card coming up. I'll show you it as well. So there's a lot of help. There's a lot of assistance. He also has grapes on his cloak. So there could be a King of Pentacles person that could really help you grow something. Again, for those of you that have like a business or side hustle or anything like that, there could be a lot of help. With the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords can be like trickster energy, liar, cheater, stealer energy. And again, some of you going this way, up to the Death card, I definitely feel you could be cutting out any tricky, sneaky people. I mean, even the High Priestess with that Ten of Swords at the top here could say that you are removing, anyone who's secretive, sneaky, any of that type of energy. You could just be cutting it out with the Five of Swords and just not even dealing with it. And that's more the energy I get here. Next, in the area of the unexpected, are you kidding? You have this Divine Support card, guidance, angelic signs, higher self, purpose. This is definitely a card of getting help. You have this courtship card, says business or romantic meeting, social life, early stages of love. So if you're looking for love, there could be like a new connection that's developing. I do feel it's kind of divinely guided as well. So for those of you that want love, looks amazing. I also feel that for those of you that are working on anything at all in your life, getting help will speed whatever that is up big time. You show up here in the top as well. So, whenever you show up as yourself, it really puts you in a position of power and strength, allows you to get what you want from the reading. It also says that you are perfectly balanced at this time. So you could be bringing a lot of balance or experiencing more balance in your life, or you could be trying to balance things out in your life, and that could be really helping you out. I also feel like you're taking more of a neutral perspective. This person here takes a neutral perspective, like looks at both sides of everything and then kind of weighs things up. And I feel you are being like more your Libra self, right? You have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords can represent a separation or breaking away from something. And again, I really just feel this is quite simple. I kind of feel it's saying you're cutting things out. I feel like you are choosing the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords, the guy at the front of the card, he is the winner. Some people say, he's winning at all costs, which is partly true. But I also feel that you are cutting things out where you can't win, or where people are sneaky, but it doesn't even have to be people. I really see you kind of like transforming with that Death card, and it's like you're focusing more on things that are going to bring big wins into your life, and you're not so much dealing with things that are causing problems. You also have the Four of Cups. Four Cups can represent grass is greener energy, and you could have been dealing with a person who, thought the grass was greener. I think you're just moving past it. I feel like you've healed already. We go up like this to the Three of Swords, so you have healed through this situation. The Three of Swords coming up in the good stuff. So again, I really feel that you've healed through this. You're no longer, giving it the time of day. The Four of Cups can also say that you're trying to manifest things into your life. And I always say that he's like trying to manifest, imagine he's trying to manifest a cake. He's got the flour, the sugar, the eggs in front of him, but he needs to mix it all together and pop it into the oven. So it's kind of like saying to me that you have all the ingredients for success in whatever area of your life you're hoping to be successful in. You have all the ingredients for total fulfillment here with the Nine of Cups, but I think you need to kind of mix everything together and pop it into the oven, right? It's like you need to do that one last step. With the Justice card, you have the World. The World is an accomplishment. The World is an achievement. So I feel that there are big achievements. Whenever I have, a court card that is the sign I'm reading for with the World, it kind of suggests to me that you're on top of the world. I feel you are in control of your own reality right now. You could be finding that you are more taking the lead on things that you're trying to create or do or have in your life as well. So I definitely get that like on top of the world thing. With the Five of Swords, you have the Eight of Swords. Yes, I think you are cutting anything out of your life that keeps you stuck. The Eight of Swords is a choice. The Eight of Swords, she is stuck, but she could easily lean up against those swords. She could cut her hands free. She would take her blindfold off, and she would see that there's no one keeping her stuck. There's nothing there. So Eight of Swords really represents only seeing one way of doing things when there are many ways to do whatever it is that you're trying to do. And so I feel like you could easily unstuck yourself with the Eight of Swords. I think you could easily kind of like set yourself free here. With the Four of Cups, you have the Three of Swords. Yes, I'll show you here. You're like healing from some sort of heartbreak or something that you've been through. The Three of Swords is temporary. It's raining on the Three of Swords, and it's meant to represent a temporary situation or, a temporary heartbreak or whatever the case may be. So I feel a lot of you are healing from heartbreaks, or you're healing past something that you've dealt with and you're moving on to something better. I really feel like you're kind of letting go of things with that Three of Swords as well. So you could be letting go of things that no longer serve you, and especially with the Five of Swords also, like to me, this really looks like you cutting things out that no longer serve you. You have this infinite possibilities. It says you're on the right path. Favorable energies are guiding you at this time. Love it. You have that divine guidance card as well. You have this helping hand card. It says the universe is helping you find something you need that will lead you to the next step. Like every single card here basically says the same exact thing. So I feel that you are being led towards something great in your life. I would also ask for help. Again, I think that we can't do things on our own, and we have to be willing to let people help us, and let people help us be successful. Like even me, like I couldn't have grown as big as I have without the help of people. So again, it's like if you want to do something great, you have to bring people with you. And I think that, asking the right people or finding the right people is what the reading is asking you to do. But, again, infinite possibilities. I love that. And it also says you're on the right path. You have the Death card, High Priestess, and Queen of Pentacles. Death says that you are undergoing a major transformation. Like I said, Pluto going over the cusp there. It definitely a major transformation time. So any changes that you want to make, I would just make them. The king here on the Death card is dead. And it kind of represents the fact that even kings die. Nothing is immune to transformation. Everything will always undergo transformation. Everything is always going through the process of like death and decay and reinvention. So I feel for a lot of you that this is just talking about the natural cycles of life and how things are not always going to be this way, right? Things will change. Eventually, you will turn into dust. And, I kind of feel this card reminds us of that sometimes. And also, the two pillars from the moon are right here with the sun coming up between them. So a lot of you could be stepping into a time of more clarity. You're like leaving a moon period behind of not having clarity, a period of not being able to see where you're going, to a period where you can see where you are going. You have the High Priestess. Again, very intuitive time. I think that, pretty much every single person has been getting the High Priestess with me lately. And so I feel anything you can do to trust your intuition more would be a good idea. I also feel that you're coming from this like position of strength. She's in the middle. You have that Justice card, which says you're in the middle of the card. The High Priestess also looks at things from a neutral perspective. She kind of looks at both sides of everything that she's about to do in her life. And she doesn't, she understands that she might have to work with multiple energies to be successful. She understands that for her to continue her journey, she's just part of the fool's journey. She's like the second step, basically, after the magician. So I feel for a lot of you that this is kind of like saying you're getting to that next logical step, and even though she's not logical, and that next logical step could be getting people to help you, like I said. Now you have the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like there's so much opportunity in this reading for you to increase your earnings, your resources. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and that Nine of Pentacles. I think these cards are saying like you've made it as far as you can go, but now it's time to kind of level up your finances or whatever you work on. Even if you're retired, right? You can still level up your finances. You can still do things to improve whatever it is that you're earning. With the Death card, you have the Ten of Cups, Fortune after difficulty. This is definitely a positive transformation right here. The Ten of Cups kind of represents fortune after difficulty. So just good things happening after a difficult period of time. And it's also a celebration. Those people are celebrating on the card. It's also a good card for family. So if you're hoping to find love and you're hoping to find a person that you can have a family with, then I would say that's definitely a possibility in this reading. I also feel like they're choosing to focus on happiness, and I think it would be a good time for you to focus on things that are bringing happiness, joy, fulfillment into your life. With the High Priestess, you have the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is like cause and effect. It is a card that says if you plant a seed in a direction, does it grow? And I think you need to look at where you are committing your energy, and you need to say to yourself when I put energy into something, does it grow? Are things getting better or are things getting worse? And I feel like that's what's going on here with the Six of Pentacles is like you need to say to yourself, if I invest my energy into something, what do I get out of it? And is it worth it? And that's, I always look at the Six of Pentacles as kind of looking at the value you get from the situations that you're in. With the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Devil. Some of you literally could be attracting a Capricorn. You have Capricorn twice right here, and then also right here with the World card. So if you are looking for love, could be a Capricorn. There could also be an Earth sign or a Capricorn that could help you. So in business and work and your career, If you're looking to grow, I think that there could be people or there could be a person that is an earth sign that could be very helpful. And again, this reading is really asking you to look for help, right? To look for a person to give you a leg up, or look for a person who can help you grow something that you've been trying to grow in your life. Next, in the area of the good stuff, you have this Grand Symphony card. You also have this Higher View card. Again, I love this Grand Symphony card. It says that you're putting everything together, like we said with that Four of Cups. The Grand Symphony is a symphony, everything working together all at once. And I feel for a lot of you that if you have been working on putting together a project or business or even your health or whatever it is, doesn't matter. I think that everything is coming together. That Higher View card kind of says, get a higher perspective, just like the Hangman. Get a new perspective on what you are working towards, because that could be the thing that really helps you. And that could be how a person helps you as well. Like a person could be coming into your life and showing you like a different way that things can work. And that could be the thing that leads to success for you. So I really feel that you should be tapping into like other perspectives and other ways of doing things. Now you have the Three of Swords. Three of Swords can represent a separation or separating away from something. And again, it's coming up in the area of the good stuff. So this would really tell me that if you have gone through a separation or, some sort of heartbreak, doesn't even have to be love, could be any other type of heartbreaking situation. This is saying that you are kind of healing from it, or that you are moving past a heartbreaking situation in your life. Three of Swords, also could say forgiveness. You could be forgiving a past situation that you've been dealing with for a while. You have the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is a card of boundaries and a card that says don't give up. In the area of the good stuff, it would say that you are being rewarded for not giving up on something maybe that you've been working towards or that you've been creating in your life. So love it. I think this is awesome for you here, Libra. I think there's going to be a lot of, just good stuff kind of coming up for you here. I think there's a lot of success as well. Nine of Wands is also my card of throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. So I always look at it as like an experimentation card. And I definitely feel with all this intuitive stuff coming up here, Four Cups even, there's a lot of good, and even the Six of Pentacles as well is amazing for running experiments in your life, like trying new things and, trying to improve your life or trying to create new things in your life so that you can move in a new direction. And I feel like that's what the Nine of Wands is saying. You have the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is a card of wish fulfillment or just fulfillment in general. So I feel like there could be like wish fulfillment coming in for you. I also feel that you are increasing your abundance with that card. Like Nine of Cups, he's just sitting there. He's not having to do much. So it looks to me like you're getting to this place in life where you're going to be taking care of yourself, right? So let's see. With the Three of Swords, you have the Knight of Cups, new love. I feel like there's new love for sure right here. And, I feel this is a person who won't break your heart. This is like a very solid connection. Knight of Cups with that courtship card. There could be something, very fulfilling, a person who sweeps you off your feet. It could even be a person who kind of helps you move past a past situation. It's so good that it could be something that makes you completely forget about that past person, right? With the Nine of Wands, you have the Hierophant. More earth, could be an earth sign that you're attracting, could be any sign, general reading. But the Hierophant is also blessings. He is blessing those two initiates that are in front of him. He's showering them with blessings. And so I kind of feel that there are like, blessings, or you are feeling blessed at this time. With the Nine of Cups, you have the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles, work hard, play hard, but also has to do with balance. And all three air signs had something about, needing to balance out their lives or needing to balance out their situation. So whatever you're doing in life, I think it would be a great time to create more balance, or it'd be a great time for you at least to balance out your situation in life. I think it would be a great time for you to, work on just creating more balance just in general. But again, Two of Pentacles is a good card. It's also a good card for settlements as well. So if you're waiting for a settlement, this could be a settlement. You have this Friendship card. There you go. Like I said, I really, really feel that, this could be a friend that helps you, a person who becomes a friend that helps you grow your business or increase your status in life. So really good. You have this Decision card. I feel like you have to make a choice to move in new directions. So, I feel like there's definitely like a very positive new direction coming into your life here. And I feel like it's going to lead to a lot of like growth and abundance as well. You have this Discovery card. I feel like you need to be open to discovering like new ways of doing things. I think you need to be open to discovering your, new path basically in life. And that's what's going on here. I feel like you're discovering a new path, or it's like you're discovering new ways of doing things. Like if you feel like you've been stuck, you have the hangman, you have this higher view. I feel like you're discovering new perspectives that maybe do change the course of your life, but also lead to you being on top of the world with justice in the world. You have this romance card. I feel like there's a very romantic person coming in for you. Perfect for you, Libra. I feel like this is a very romantic person, like a lover. So I feel there's a really solid connection coming in if you want love. And finally, here you go. You have this companionship card, true companion. And again, even if you don't want love, I feel this is a perfect match in a person that could be very helpful on your journey or whatever you're doing. So really good reading. Very simple. So thank you for being here and definitely enjoy your week.